Hi. Psycho Calibur. It's ending. What the fuck? What does one say about the ending of Psycho Calibur? How could they let Psycho Calibur end? You know, I really liked this game. I'm kind of genuinely like upset at like ending a little bit. Honestly, you know? How could they do this? Also, why does my model tracking look so off, you know? I feel like my eyes are like fucked up, you know? I'm like so serious. I'm like, say no, but how's it going, everybody? How's it going? How's it going? Welcome in, 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 welcome in. Bunny and Ghost and Pokiel and ATN and someone else. I'm sorry. Was it Alpha? Was it? Was it? I don't know who it was. There's someone else. You, whoever it is. You get the special shout out where I forget your username, but I also spend a lot more time on yours. So like it's like special, you know? Why is my eye tracking so fucked up? It does not know where my eyeballs are. Let me look at the camera. Let me do this. Like, how do I have it positioned? Am I in frame? Answer no. That would do it. That would do it. You're gonna go get your cat. Is it me? Can I be the cat? Meow meow. I wanna be the cat. Can I be a cat? Can I please be a cat? I wanna be a cat. No, but what did I do today? I feel like I did something today. Oh, but I forget. I know I didn't do anything yesterday. Like yesterday, like I really did nothing. And then today, Thuzy shit. Yeah, but I'm always doing Thuzy shit. And like I can't talk about that level of Thuzy shit on stream. He's a nerd. I really am. But just can't. I can't let the people know that sometimes I stare at amusement park live cams for hours. That way I can collect data to put into a spreadsheet about how efficient certain types of rides are at having riders. It's nerd shit. It's like a scary level of nerd shit. You know? He's a nerd. I really am. I know I'm like on here as like a retro streamer, and like of course the retro streamer's a nerd, but like I don't think people realize just how much of a nerd I am. You know? Like it's like fucked up, you know? Welcome in, Milk. How you doing? How you doing? And hi, Alpha. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm a puppy. It's too late. I can't become a cat. That's fine. It's okay. No, but yeah, I did put together the gaming magazine thing and whatnot. But even that's like such like nerd shit. You know? Like you're playing Famicom games, we know you're a nerd. Yeah, but also like when I talk about the gaming magazine thing, I went searching for like every single like gaming magazine I could find and then made a spreadsheet of every single one and then tracked the dates of when they all started and when they all ended because I was curious to see, you know, I don't know, when like the boom of new magazines was. And also I wanted to see the slow death, but like in spreadsheet form. I'm a nerd. I'm sorry. I hate to admit it. I am. And congrats on getting the cat. Congrats. Hi, Lich. Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure you get the Tips and Tricks magazine. Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. Yeah. They had a lot of issues, I'm pretty sure. Like a lot. That was one of the big ones. Yeah. What you're hearing is you hate us. Maybe a little bit. Look, sometimes you become too shy. Okay, look. Sometimes I just, y'all are like I don't know. I get shy, like telling you, you know, like all my nerd shit. I'm just like the shyest cat ever. I say as I sit here and play with my hair. I gotta take a fucking shower. Yeah, my hair is like not in great shape. It's fucked up, you know? It's fucked up. It's fucked up, you know? Nah. Too shy for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shut up, Ghost. We gotta start the game. Do we? Do we? You're a British streamer here for that nerd shit. I know you are, but I'm too shy. And then it's like, I figure you're here for like the retro gaming nerd shit, You're not here for like the Thuzy nerd shit, And yeah, it's like if you think I'm like a nerd when it comes to retro games, my like roller coaster enthusiast shit, like it's on a different level. As in roller coasters, yes, I do mean thuzy as in roller coaster enthusiasts. The borderline slur against roller coaster enthusiasts. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not explaining the origin of the word thuzy. No. 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 I can't do that. We gotta start the game. We gotta start the game. We gotta start the game. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. So you're one of them roller coaster nerds. I am very much one of them. It's scary. Yeah. Ghost, how scary is it in a scale of 1 to 10? Because, like, the more Ghost has been along, like, the more Ghost has spent time with me, the more he's realized how insane I am about it. And, like, you can yap about roller coaster nerd shit, but the thing is with roller coaster nerd shit is, like, no, I'm too far in it. I'm too far in it. I'm too far. Give it like a 6? Okay. It's a lot. Like, me trying to yap about, like, roller coaster bullshit, it tends to result in me having to yap for a solid, like, hour straight to try and give context of, like, what I'm talking about. And even then, throughout that hour ramble, it's like I need to be able to like show y'all like multiple like videos and like sources to try and make it make any sense, And like, I can't do that on stream. I'm too far in it, For roller coaster nerd shit, you have to stop streaming and pull the cartoony ass whiteboard or something. If I was to like really go into it on stream, probably, yeah. I'm too far in. Yeah. When you hear the salts about Togos, who told you about Togo? And like, I don't know. I'm like overly nice to Togo as a company. No. I think it's very endearing. You have a hobby. I have multiple. It's scary, But Togo. So, Togo. I think we should be nicer to Togo. I think we should. So, Togo is like a roller coaster manufacturer. They started in like, the 1950s, 1960s, I think, over in Japan. Japan-based manufacturer and whatnot. And the thing is, all of their rides they made for Japan, insanely good. Glass smooth rides, great rides, very innovative and whatnot. In terms of like roller coasters in Japan, Togo led the way. Easily. They started it all over there. Yeah, a lot of credit to them. However, the thing is, in like the late 80s, early 90s, Togo made a division based in America. And that little, like, side company, Togo of America, the rides were ass. They were just ass. But, like, even then, it's like, Togo of America made all of, like, 5 rides, It's where it's like, I don't know. So it's like you talk to like an American-based Thusi, and they're gonna talk shit about Togo because the only Togos they have written are the ones based in America that are shit. But like Togo as an overall company, really good, just not over here. And then also at this point I went on with Togo, it's like so they've been like defunct and whatnot since what, like very, very early 2000s. So where the majority of their rides in America have since closed down because they were never good in the first place, and it's been hard to get parts for, a good 25 years. So at this point, like Togo's weird in the sense of they almost live in like I don't know, it's like a myth, very, I don't know, mythical company their rides and whatnot in America, because like I don't know. It's a lot of like, you have like the new Thusies who come into the scene and they hear about how bad Togo was, but they were never able to actually ride any of their rides. It's where like, I don't know, as myths go, I guess I feel like they get over exaggerated over time. Something. I shouldn't be allowed to talk about Togo. We need to start the game, okay? We have to do this. And that's just me rambling about my opinion on Togo in general. If you really wanted me to, I could go into my opinions on each ride. Raging Bull, it's fine. I have like no opinions on Raging Bull. Sorry, Raging Bull. I got nothing. Why are my buttons weird? What? They're not weird. I see. It's amazing what culture and regulations are like thereof. Looking at you, America, can make for something as seemingly no trivial as roller coaster manufacturer. I mean, America's weird when it comes to regulations for amusement rides. We're just weird. Yeah. That's America. It's one of those things where it's like technically America doesn't really have regulations and whatnot on amusement parks. Like they just really don't. However, basically every single state that does have an amusement park has regulations. So it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like you see a microphone arm, you gotta get back on. Microphone arm. Come on. Like, I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like, you get the big, like, news headlines of, oh my god, did you know America has, like, very little regulations on amusement rides? And it's, like, true. But, like, on the state side, it's fine. Hi, that's the wrong button. On the state side, like, everything is there. It's fine. Yeah, I'd say for, like, every single state that has amusement parks. Except for Wisconsin. I don't know what's up with Wisconsin. I don't know. Wisconsin just hasn't done like shit when it comes to like regulations for amusement rides. It's only Wisconsin. And it shows. They have all of 2 parks, and both parks are the sketchiest shit imaginable. And it's like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Yeah. It was, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you step into a park from, like, Wisconsin, and it feels like you stepped back into, like, the 90s when it comes to, like, regulations. So we're like, it's, like, fine. It's not, like, actively dangerous or anything, but, like, it's definitely not a, 2020 standards. Too busy eating cheese, drinking beer, and fighting snowmen. I guess. I think it's just one of those things in my personal opinion. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. So, like, most laws about safety in America are written in blood, right? And the thing is, Wisconsin hasn't had a completely major incident in one of their parks. I think that's what it is. I think like as soon as like someone actually dies in a Wisconsin park, like then like, you know, there will actually be laws, you know, but yeah. As of right now at least. They don't really give too much of a shit. Sorry, Wisconsin. Welcome in, manager. How you doing? Welcome in. Yeah. Oh my god, whoa, 6, 7. Hi, Chow. How you doing? How you doing? No one's made a sacrifice in Wisconsin yet. I mean... What's funny is I say all that, but like, that one Wisconsin park did kill a person. That was crazy. Wisconsin built different. Mount Olympus. Shout out to Mount Olympus. I don't know how do you describe Mount Olympus as a park? So money laundering? Money laundering. Does this imply every other state has had at least one person die? Maybe not all of them, but like... Look, when your average amusement park is dealing with like millions of people a year, and then you know the amusement parks have been around for hundreds of years. All I'm saying is you put like, you know, 100 million people in a room, odds are one of them is gonna die. Look, it just happens, okay? Amusement parks are safe. It's just, you know, yeah. Hey Alpha, hey Acro, hey Scooby, how y'all doing? No, but Mount Olympus. So Mount Olympus, it's money laundering, but also it's like barely a park. It's weird. They have they have 4 wood coasters. These wood coasters are all... It's almost like a roller coaster tycoon-ass park and whatnot, where you have like 3 like pathway tiles, and then you have the 4 wood coasters that all connect to that one little pathway, and that's like the whole park. You have like almost no restaurants, you have no infrastructure, you have nothing. You just have the 4 wood coasters, and that's... you know. That's Mount Olympus. It's a weird fucking park. But they used to have a wild mouse. And then a person died on their wild mouse. And like... yeah. That was weird. I don't know how they got away with that, you know? Essentially, like, investigation found that, like, the restraint casually just, you know, was not functional. And it's like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean, Mount Olympus and the state of Wisconsin? That you are casually just like, oopsies. Our ride doesn't have a functional lap bar. We're just gonna let people sit there anyways. What? What are you doing? What are you doing, Wisconsin? What are you doing? So, you know, like that's happened. It's not enough though. There needs to be more that happens for Wisconsin to look into it. Yeah. Why am I just rambling about Wisconsin? Raging Bull. We really are just gonna have to talk about Raging Bull, aren't we? Yeah. Raging Bull's fine. Raging Bull, B&M Hypercoaster, B&M being the manufacturer and whatnot, Hypercoaster meaning coaster over 200 feet tall. Yeah, B&M is insanely, safe as a manufacturer. Like, I think in terms of incidents, I'm trying to think. I don't think they've ever had a major injury on one of their rides that wasn't caused due to someone jumping in front of the train. That's happened a lot. But like, you know, if you ignore all of the times people have jumped in front of the train, no one has been injured. And for a manufacturer as big as B&M, that's like insane. That's fucking insane. But yeah, Raging Bull, I don't know, it's Yeah. I don't know, I'm trying to think of like anything to say about it, really. It's getting better over the years, you know? Like, what, it was B&M's second ever hypercoaster they designed, and it shows. It's not a good layout in my opinion. It's a bit boring. You know, like the ride's tall and it's fast, but all in all, it's, I don't know. It's just not a great layout, you know? Welcome in, Marshall. Welcome in, Raiders. How you doing? How was Marvel Rivals? I'm talking about amusement parks. But, yeah. The thing is with Raging Bull is like, it was designed with a lot of fucking trim brakes, you know, just slow the ride down a fuck ton. And like over the years, they've managed to get the thing running faster and faster. And you know, now the ride has like proper airtime and like actually has like some intense moments here and there. It's where it's like, good for that maintenance crew. They're really trying. They are. It's just, I don't know, the ride's mid. You played the games that had fun. Hell yeah. Amazing. Amazing. And then sometimes, like Disney, they just hide the bodies and pay the government to look the other way. Disney hasn't killed that many people. I swear amusement parks are safe. I'm always talking about, like, you know, when things going wrong at amusement parks. Because, like, let's be honest here, that's, like, the interesting thing, right? You know? Like, I don't know, telling a story where it's like, everything was perfect and nothing ever happened. It's boring, you know? So, I'm always talking about the dumb bullshit, but I swear they're safe. Hi Dingo, welcome in. How you doing? Also, can everyone go follow Marshall? Can you all go do this? It's like airlines, but safer. Yeah. Disney! Disney, Disney's weird. Disney's way of going about safety is like mildly fascinating. Yeah. So Disney is like, or Disney World in particular, I should say, and whatnot, because Disney World, let's be honest here, they essentially own the county they're in. It's not the same with Disneyland. But with Disney World, their approach to safety is essentially design every single ride to where even if restraint fully fails, even if guests tries their best to climb out, they will still be in the ride and like safe, you know? Essentially design the rides to where, like, you know, you can have the bag sit on the floor, nothing actually holding the bag in, but just G-force wise, it will stay in there and whatnot. And on the one hand, this means that the rides are not intense. They can't do anything intense. They can't. They absolutely not. There's a reason why nearly every single Disney ride is as tame as it is. But on the other hand, because the rides are designed where they can essentially operate without any sort of restraints or safety mechanisms or anything like that, they managed to get away with being incredibly lax with I don't know, the more basic theme park safety shit. It's interesting, you know. Yeah, like the big example and whatnot is, at least for Disney World and whatnot, they're able to do like restraint checks and whatnot on the rides just visually. 99% of the time, their staff will not physically check a restraint. They just won't. They view it as time-consuming. The worst capacity to, you know, physically check a restraint. They'd rather just do a quick glance and let that be that. And like, oh my god, if any other park in America tried to do that, yeah, no, no. Never. But like, you know, Disney rides are designs where like you don't need the restraint in the first place to where they get away with it. Yeah. It's interesting. That's insane a little bit, but like, you know, it's safe, it's fine. It's just a mindset that other parks don't have. Anyways, so the farming is done. Let's head to the final area. Amusement parks. Yeah. Do I have anything else to say about Raging Bull? I feel like I should, and like I don't. I kind of feel bad. Okay. So I'm trying to think how to map this area, because we know it's a teleporter maze. We know that. It's a mindset you don't have. You better check your ass and strapped it. Oh, it'll be fine. Is it both raging and bull-like? It's a little bit raging, not really. It's, you know... It has the idea of being a bull. Universal Studios awesome place to live, Mario? Hell yeah, nice. I don't know how I want to map this area. I don't know. I don't know. Let's... I'm trying to think of what I need to keep track of. I'm just gonna draw a lot of boxes. And each box is going to represent a room. Uh-huh. And then I'm gonna label each box with a letter. Then on the outsides of the box, we're gonna mark, like, which letter each exit takes you to. Something. Mildly inconvenience yeah. Sorry, Raging Bull. It's not a bad ride, it just... It's, you know, the second B&M Hypercoaster, and it shows that they got much better as time went on. It's not bad, though. I just forgot how to write the letter A. That's crazy. Okay. Let's go. So we have 3 exits. Okay. Cool. How do I want to be able to tell the difference between each of these? Huh. I feel like I need to write notes of, like, I don't know, just a way to tell the differences between each. So we're gonna call this B. And B has a little cave up in the corner. And we have, what, the 2 exits downwards and 1 to the right. Now, from my understanding, like, if we walk downwards immediately, it's just gonna take us back to the start. Yes. But if we, like, walk over here, and then walk back, now we might not go to the start. Correct. Okay. So I do understand what's happening. Cool. Big fan of understanding what's happening. Okay. So what room do I think this is? I don't know. Good job, Debs. Also I should be visiting the things. We're gonna call this, I don't know, I guess C. I guess. No. I mean, like, it is gonna be C, it's just gonna be in, like, a different area, right? I'm gonna put it at the bottom, actually, because there's no exit going downwards. So I think, like, layout-wise, this room is near the bottom. Okay, so you're gonna be C, and you have a little cave in the center. I feel like I'm just yapping this stream. Does it show I had a cup of caffeine before stream? It does, don't it? Sorry. Alright. A little bit of apologies. A little bit. Okay, so what is in here? Are you something? This is the devil. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Okay, alright, we found the first boss out of 2. Alright, that was too fast. Also, I'm dead. Like, I have no health. This is not how you should approach the boss. I'm saving my fairies and bread and all that for next run. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I'm almost just taking a death right now. How did we find that so fast? It's almost like I remember this game from yesterday. Not yesterday, last stream. One of these days I'll remember. Okay. Okay, so you're the boss. Or a boss. Okay, sweet, cool, amazing. I don't know what we're doing after this game. Like, if we finish it early. I don't know. So that scares me. But now that it's like confirmed that I know how to get to one of the bosses, I would like to enter it with full health, so yeah, going on a big hike to actually get full health. What other amusement park shit do we have to ramble about? I could ramble more about Togo. I could do this. I could, but I won't. But I could. I don't know, Togo of America is so boring. All in all. Like, they made a couple stand-up coasters. They were like one of the first manufacturers to make like a proper stand-up coaster. And like... Do I have more hot takes? Do I? Your takes hot or just mild? I think they used to be hot, but they're becoming mild as like society progresses. But like one of the big complaints with like the Togo stand-up coasters and whatnot is like so they have you like essentially sit on like a bike seat, you know, you just, your sides hurt just thinking about it. You're fine. Maybe your sides actually hurt. Yeah, no, I could believe that. No, but like, so you sit on like a little bike seat essentially, right? And like, I don't know. The fucking losies. They hate the back. They hate the back seat accent. I hate it here. No, but like, the big complaint of like the stand-up coasters is oh my god, whoa, I keep smashing my dick on the bike seat. And like, can we be honest here? Your dick ain't that big. You can sit on a bike. You can sit on a bike without sitting on your dick. You know? Anyone here who's claiming that they hurt their dick on a Togo stand-up coaster, your dick ain't that big. Why are you lying about how big your dick is? Why? I think about this. They're setting me on fire. Rightfully so. Your dick's not that big. And even if it is, I feel like someone with like an actual like dick that big would know how to sit down without sitting on their dick. I think about this. Point is, I think a lot of the hate towards the Togo stand-up coasters is just men trying to prove that their dick is big. I don't think it's a genuine actual hatred or anything. That's an insane opinion, Debs. It's the balls that are... You can manage to not sit on your balls. I believe in you. I believe in you to not sit on your balls on a bike seat. And if you do sit on your balls on a bike seat, I think that's a skill issue. I think it is. I think so. I don't think it's Togo's fault that you don't know how to sit on a bike seat without sitting on your dick. I'm scared of the boss. I'm gonna log in. They're gonna kill me. Okay. This is the devil's home. I love how there's no boss music. It is what it is. It's the devil's home. He's here. He's just here. Also, I need to land hits. The way I keep missing hits is actually incredibly bad. Oh, this is not the run, is it? Unless the devil's really easy to kill, but like, I doubt it. You know, it's one of the final bosses of the game. I don't think it's the final boss, but like, you know, it's up there. I'm hoping I can get enough steps in to where I can get my fairy back to do the long range attack again. I'm hopeful about this. Also, the boss seems to have really short iframes. Weird. Surprised, honestly. Like, that's nothing. Huh. Alright, we got the fairy back. Also gonna try and heal a little bit here. Yeah. Oh shit, that's a noise. Oh my god. Oh, that was easy. Is he dead though? The worst is yet to come. Okay, that's ominous. We did it though. Yay. What? What is this game? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is this game though? Please explain. What is it though? What is it though? Please explain. Okay, so now we're up top. Okay. Maze is confusing. Alright, so this can be room number D. D is not a number, Debs. It's not a number. It's just not. It's just not. It's not. Alright, I want to see what happens if we walk backwards and whatnot. So up here, where does this take me? That's a new room. We haven't been in this room yet. Okay. This is the room with the circle in it. Cool, I guess. I don't know the significance of this though. But this is gonna be room number E. Why do I keep calling them numbers? Maybe I'm like really good at math. Maybe I'm doing algebra right now. It's algebra with the whatever. They should teach me algebra, you know? Ghost, are you here? Are you here, Ghost? Ghost. 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 What? Can you teach me math? Can you do this? Is it possible? Can you do this? You can? Hell yeah. Amazing. Thank you. Okay, this is gonna be H. Now, interesting note about H is that the two sides don't connect. Okay. Weird. Okay. What are you? Have we been here before? Yes, but I don't think I mapped it. This is gonna be F. F does have a cave in it. Okay, what's in the cave? What's in the cave? No, show me what's in your cave. I wanna know. I wanna know. Use the holy sword to restore light. Did I get it? Why'd you make a noise? Huh? You made a noise. Why? No, okay. You're weird. So I think, if memory serves, this should take me to room B. That's not room B. That's room E. I should have marked it as room O. It would make more sense. Oh well, it's room E, because that's what I did. This is so confusing. I'm trying not to overthink it. Just don't think, Dabs. If you think, it will go bad. So don't think. Don't think. Don't think. No thinking. So what's this way? This is a new room. You're gonna be room G. They call you G. Okay. G's a little quirky. Okay. How many rooms are there? I'm getting concerned. Let's go up. Sure. Oh, this is room H. Oh, we've seen H before. Yeah, okay. Okay, sweet. But wait, no, this is a different H. Because the other H was the other... We could go up in the other H room. But this one we can only go down. Shit. This one's a fake H. I already wrote down H. What if it's H, but I make it into a little face by putting little eyes up top? This counts as something different, right? You know, that's readable, right? It's H, but it's cute. It's weird though. Yeah, no, that is just a different room. Okay, weird. This area's big. I'm happy I'm mapping, because I don't think I would have caught that if I wasn't. Okay, we're back to the era room, so that's D. Right? This all lines up to be D. I should like double check that. It does. Okay, so what's down here? Mystery cave that I call the wall. This one's gonna be I. Sure. I don't trust I. I just looks like I don't know. It's a suspicious letter. I don't know what I mean by this. I'm running out of space on my map. I feel like I should like do something at the wall, you know? Like, are you the devil? When did I use one of my fairies? I shouldn't have done that. So what's this way? Okay, these are the trees. That's room G. Okay, we've seen G before. Big fan of G. G was cute. Okay. So what happens if I go this way through G? Have we been here? Is this the boss room? I want to double check before I confirm that. But I think this is the boss room. Yes it is. Okay, so you go to C. Okay. Cool. So I'm suspecting this area here will take me to E. It does. Okay. But I'm suspicious of a thing. I'm suspicious. I think I walked too far forwards. Yeah, I did. Shit. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna take me back to the boss room, is it? Yeah, no, this is a new room. I'm gonna call this one U, because it reminds me of a U. Okay. I am really running out of space on this piece of paper. This is a problem. Hey Kayla, how you doing? Just popping in for a second look. Thank you, thank you. You may become a true psycho Calibur. Thank you. I think I have. I think I am in fact going a little crazy. It's fine though. How you doing, Kayla? Okay. So that's you. Okay. So what is this way? This is B, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that this is B. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. B. Make the holy sword howl. 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 But okay. So I'm in B right now. Just to help confirm. No, let's go the other way actually. So this is B. And I'm suspecting I'm gonna head into that one room. I mean, I've been here before. This is just you again, because I didn't go far enough back. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's a true what this area connects to. Because this is a fucked up video game. So where are you? Going down. This is the boss area again, right? Yes, and I have it marked as that. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Okay. So where do you actually connect to? Okay, what is that? I should know. I should know. I think that's F. I think so. Okay. Alright. I mean, I'll check inside the cave again, just cause. Use the holy sword! Yeah, but I don't know how to get the holy sword. Okay, so I'm in F right now, and I'm heading down, and that takes me... Is this the start? Is this A? I think this is A. I can double check, but this is A, right? Yes. Unless it's loading up the final boss. I think it's A, though. Are you A? Oh, and you want me to... Oh, fuck you. This feels like A. It is A. You're so smart. We're so smart together. Okay. Fuck using my fairy, I'm just gonna warp. No reason for me to waste my fairy power to like actually unlock the final level when I already have a warp to the final level. Okay. It is A. That's what you meant. Oh, you're fine. Okay. So, what is this way? Because we don't have that marked. Oh, this is a new area. Oh. What letters haven't I used yet? I haven't done J. Okay, I guess you're J. Is your name Jessie? We should think about Jessie J more often. I just think we should. You know? I think we should. Yeah. J. Okay. So what does J connect to? J connects to H. Okay. Okay. Cool. And H connects to... I should, like, write that down. I shouldn't just say it out loud. Yeah, J connects to H. And then H connects to U. This is so confusing. And then U, we haven't gone up in yet. U takes me to J. Okay. Sweet. And that takes me to this cave, which is in a weird dead-end spot. I feel like you're something. Are you something? The Holy Sword will help you. That's so true. Can I get it? Please? No? Please? No? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So this should take me back to you, I think, technically, because I don't think we've loaded enough rooms. Yeah. This is just you again. We're starting to get to a point where you've been, like, everywhere. I mean, technically we can do that, yeah. Okay, so this takes me to J, and then we haven't taken the left exit out of J yet. Okay. Okay, so where are you? This is F. Okay. We have nothing new here to do in F, but I can reload it. I can just do that. And then we haven't gone this way through F yet. This is a mess. Okay, so that connects to E. What? It connects to E on both sides? Huh? I mean, yeah, that's what just happened. I feel like I want to double check that, though. So this is E, I think. Okay. So then you are also E. Yes. Is there any differences? Are we sure those are the same room? Yeah, I think so. Those are both E. Yeah? I mean, that... are the enemy spawns different? Maybe. That one enemy in, like, the center top is always, like, up top. Okay. Or show me this one. Okay, that enemy's also spawning in the top. Okay, yeah, they're the same room. I thought he spawned, like, in the center once. Okay. So I'm in F. We're going into E because I might as well. How do I still not have that marked? Wait, never mind. Sorry. If I go down this way, this should take me to A. And then for some reason, I think I've already checked it, I just don't have it written down. I don't have this pathway here marked. Yeah, that just takes you to J. And now we're back in the loop that we started in. Yay. Okay, what pathways haven't I checked yet? A couple. There's a couple. Oh, you marked that really badly, Debs. Oh, yeah, that could have been done much better. There's a small handful of paths left. Okay. So where am I, and how do I get anywhere that I want to go? I mean, fuck it, I guess we're starting with A. Okay, so A takes me to B. And then B, I can choose between C and F. Let's do C. There's a pathway there we haven't done. That's not how this works, Steps. You need to, like, fully reload the room. Okay. So now we're in C. Oh, that's weird. Wait, that's weird. No, that's weird. This is where the boss door used to be. Why did they get rid of the door? Wait, why was the door gone? Why was the door replaced with a... Wait. No, but why was the door a wall? Wait. Wait, why? Wait, why? Hello? What was that about? Don't overthink it, Debs. Anyways, okay, so we haven't gone this way yet. And this is H. Okay. Sweet. That honestly doesn't help me much at all. So from here I can go to U or I can go to F. We've done everything in both of those pathways. I want to get to D. How do I get to D? Take the H with the bunny ears. And to get to H from the bunny ears, you have to go to C. And to get to C, you have to... Oh, God. Disaster. Where is F? I can just do that, right? No, that's... Technically... Wait, does that work, I guess? It might. So we're currently in F, and F isn't, like, actually meant to take me back to H, but because we haven't deloaded H... Yeah, no, we're back in H. Okay, that works, I guess. Weird game. So we don't know what's this way. Are you the boss again? So this is C. Okay. Right? You're the boss. Yes. Okay, so that takes you to C. We're really running out of pathways. So that's C. Now I'm in C, and I want to go to G, but I can't go to G. How do you get to G? Through I. How do I get to I? Through D. How do I get to D? Through H. And how do I get to H? Through G. I think something went wrong. How do I... Okay, there's a way to get to C. Okay. I just need to get to B. Where am I? The boss. C. Which you would think would have an easy way getting to B, but it doesn't. So where am I now? E. E. Oh, we can get to G like this. Oh, okay. So now we're in G. And now from G... What do I want to do? So we could explore that big pathway, but we also haven't gone left through here. So where is this? The wall. The wall. I think I mapped something wrong there. I wanna double check a thing. But yeah, that's definitely I. Okay. And then according to this is G. Are you G? Yes. Okay, alright, yeah, no, that's right. Anyways, I don't trust this wall. I don't, especially now that, like, with the other boss, they, like, walled it off. Just, like, for shits and giggles. The wall is very suspicious. Extremely suspicious. I almost wonder if this is where the final boss will be. I just need the sword. Probably. Alright, okay. So we need to find the sword. What's up here? D. Okay. Okay, I guess. Okay. Let's follow the arrow. Sure. Where does this take me? To H with the bunny ears. Why does I'm not being warped around. I don't know why I'm not being warped around. But it's very suspicious. Okay, so what's down here? That's... Gee, why am I not being warped around, like, at all on this pathway? What? Hello? Like, I feel like I need to, like, double check that I mapped things right. So this is G. According to this takes me to H with the funny ears. Then this takes me back to D. That's really weird for this game. Like, normally it's like each path is like a one-way, and then you like go backwards on the path and it takes you somewhere else. Or all of these paths in this area aren't like that. These paths, you know, I'm not being teleported. Strange. So what's this way? Some lost with shit? Yeah. Okay, this is A. Are there any pathways left? No. Well, that's a problem. What do you mean I've gone on every single pathway? We gotta find the sword. There's something I'm missing. But I think we've been to every room and every pathway. Make the holy sword. Okay, this is solely because I read the manual and whatnot, but I know the fairies are a part of what gives you the holy sword. Like, I know that's a thing. The fairies are part of the reason why you get the holy sword. I know this much. The fairies do not seem interested in becoming the holy sword, though. It is interesting how it makes a noise, though, every time you attack in this room. I do find that really weird. I don't think there would be two, like, shops in a single screen. Alright, so this is F. Do you want my fairies? Use the holy sword to restore light. Yeah, but... Yeah, but do you want to give me the holy sword? No. Okay. This is some confusing shit. This is some confusing shit. So this is... E. I feel like... What happens if I kill all of the enemies in here? They've done that before. They did it once earlier, where you kill every enemy in a room, and then you, like, get something. Like, I feel like this is suspicious, you know? This whole opening with, like, nothing. Hey, Omnicore, how you doing? How you doing? Omnicore, I got no treats. He's gonna give me a treat for killing the enemies. But how you doing, Omnicore? Can we get a shout out to Omnicore? Can we do this? Please, and thank you for the head pat. See, this is why Omnicore gets shout outs. Joking. Nah. So there's nothing in here. Omnicore. good shout out. Love you, Ghost. Okay, alright. I'm going to H again. Making you work? Oh. There's gonna be something at some point. These rooms that, like, don't have anything, like, in them, I find extremely suspicious. Also, I'm about to run out of bread. Just thought you should know. Why must I run out of bread? Doing well, got a VPN so you can go to the retro streamer store someday? Hell yeah. Nice, nice. Sweet. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Very nice. Oh my god, I should, like, promote that, like, on stream. I forgot to say anything about it. But, like, I'm holding a little, like, event in the Discord server, just like a little something, a little something. But like, I don't know, I've been playing like a fair bit of like arcade games lately, right? You know? So, I don't know, I figured like, what if we did like a weekly little like high score like challenge thing, you know? So there's a thing going on in the Discord server for Rally X. I want to see who can get the highest score within like the week, you know? You know, just, I don't know. I want to do stuff with the community, but the thing is like, I find scheduling annoying, Smiles. So like, I don't know, I'm like, whatever, let's just do like a little event where like all I'm asking is just, you know, send me a screenshot of your high score, you know? You know, just, you know, something chill. Yeah, the meme challenge, technically. Yeah, you don't have to play through main, to be clear. Just any like near arcade perfect ports of a Rally X works. So, like, preferably through main, but also, like, you know, Rally X has been published in multiple of the Namco Museum games. So, you know, playing through one of those works. The game's archived on the Internet Archive. That works. You know, just any way you can find to play Rally X works and whatnot. You know, I'm not trying to be too picky. Yeah. Cave F. Use the Holy Sword. Yeah, but I don't know how. You ever think about that? No. Suspicious. Suspicious. Nabba-dubba-dubba-doo. You need bread? I know! I think I'm gonna starve. I think I'm just accepting this. Please understand. I don't think this room would have anything. Did I mark that room properly? Wait, I'm curious. So this is H. Yeah, I marked it properly. Yeah, I'm just causing myself problems for no reason. Okay. I'm gonna sneeze. Please forgive me, okay? Okay? Maybe it'll go away. I might have lied to you. I'm sorry. I got no sneeze. Not one. Not one. Wait, so how do I get over there? Wait, I thought I knew. Oh, it appears I don't. Well, that... okay. Alright. So you're you. I could see something spawning in the center there. You know, I feel like these rooms that, like, have nothing in them, they're suspicious. They are. Also, I think I have brain rots, where every time I use the word suspicious, I think of, like, that one PS1 game, like A Story of Suspicious Friendships or whatever. I don't know what that says about me. But that's just what my brain is at this point. Ah, didn't spawn anything. There has to be something, though. What if I attack it, like, really good? Nothing? Nothing. Okay, alright. Okay, so I can go to J from here. Is there anything good in J? Where is J? I have lost J. Where the fuck is J? Wait, what? Wait, there. Okay. I can head up to that one cave again. There has to be something in that one cave. There has to. There has to be. You. The Holy Sword will help you. Yeah, but like, can I get it? Let me use both the fairies. They don't give a fuck. There's something in here. They're lying to me. There's something here. What if you have to, like, kill every enemy in here first? And only then do they like give you the holy sword? There's something in here. I'll be a conspiracy theorist. Okay. I think there's something. I think so. I'm gonna starve. It's gonna be the final thing I do. I'm gonna spread my conspiracy theorist bullshit, and then I'm gonna starve to death in the desert. It is what it is. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, that's mean. Putting bread so close to a place I can get it, but... Yeah, no, I can't get that, can I? Okay. Are you different now? No. You lived a full life, did I? Does 21 count as a full life? Does it? Does it? You started with max health, what more can you ask? More health. What if I got even more? What if I did? Like, what if? What if? I think they're lying to me. I think there's something in somewhere. There's something somewhere. Make the holy sword? Do I make it here? How? Do you want my fairies? I feel like we're so close. Do I have to make it at, like, the lake? What if I, like, kill all the enemies at the lake? Like, right here. And then holy sword! There's something here! I'm a liar. I'm a liar. I'm a liar. Yeah, there's water. The worst is yet to come. Dementia Depths is hallucinating again. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be a problem when I have dementia, huh? I'm stubborn enough as is. You guys wanted to be a hallucination? Hell yeah. You're doing a pretty good job at it, I'd say. Nah. No item. No item. Take me to D. It makes me feel normal. But why is there a big arrow? I feel like the big arrow is like a sign. Fuck it, I'm following the big arrow. Fuck it, it's a sign. Maybe that means there's something in this room. Like this one in particular, this is the one. This is the one. We're gonna kill all the enemies, and then the H is gonna become a sword. It's like a sign. Woo! Bang, 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 bang. Imagine a lot of flashing lights. No, there's some. I'm being gaslit. How about in this room? There's a reason things give us Psycho in the title. Yeah. Because you have to be to play this fucking shit. I want that. The first boss was so easy to find. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bada bing, bada boom. Bang, boing, boing, boing. Take me to I, right? Yeah, just take me to I. Because you're suspicious as fuck. You just are. You're suspicious as fuck. There's never been anything more suspicious than this room right here. Never. This is as suspicious as it gets. But there's nothing because they hate me. What if I have to use the sword? That'd be really funny. What if they're like, oh, you have to go back to like the starting weapon in order to like make the Psycho sword? Do I check the walkthrough? Do I do this? The thing is, I feel like as soon as we find the final boss, we're gonna beat the game, and then it's gonna be like a really, really short stream. Where is D? Shimmy D. Where is it? There, that's just back to the arrow bullshit. What if you just have to keep spinning in a circle? What if you just spin in a circle really fast? Maybe it's like the 10th time you go in the circle, it's different. I'm okay. I really am okay. It's fine. I'm going backwards around the circle. Maybe the arrow's a lie. You know, maybe like the devil put the arrow there. You know, you should go like the other way around. Maybe if you like go round the correct way, the wall will spawn to let you fight the final boss. Like, ooh, you think you gotta take the exit on the right side, but you actually gotta take the exit on the left side. There's something. Let me kill all the enemies in this room. Maybe the arrows are like a lie in the sense of like, oh, they're trying to make you like, you know, they're trying to make you like walk out of the room when you actually shouldn't do that. Hi, Critic, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm starving to death in the game. It's yeah, but yeah, we're in the final level. I can't find the final boss. What if... God, I'm losing it. What if there's like secret exits? What if it's like Legend of Zelda? It's where it's like maybe here, or maybe here, or maybe here. There's like secrets, right? Maybe. How you doing, critic, though? How you doing? How you doing? Like, what if this is a secret exit? No. But, like, what if it was? I feel like that arrow's a hint. They wouldn't put an arrow in a video game for no reason. They definitely would. But I'm pretending they wouldn't, okay? It's for my sanity. Please understand. They would never make a game obtuse on purpose. They wouldn't do this. They just wouldn't. I'm gonna die. I have no sanity. You might be right about this. You might. So there's a hunger mechanic? Yeah, the entire game's on a time limit, technically. Yeah. Did I check the walkthrough? Ghost, can we get a poll? Do I check the walkthrough? Do I save myself from going insane? Do I? Do I? How many times have I done this? Only like twice. I think, yeah, I've only died like twice and whatnot. Had runs that haven't made it anywhere. It's just the runs of this game take a really long time. Because it's like we gotta farm to get like enough bread to like have a chance. And then I have to map everything. And then a lot of the time I do a big hike to get full health. And then I gotta give Potato pats on the back. Hi, Potato. Hi. I think Potato's melting. You know? I think so. What if the tree has something different now? No. Okay. But wouldn't that be cool though if like the starting tree of the game, like, you know, was like different now? Because it's like gonna reveal the true secret of the fairies. Potatoes can melt when they're a cat, yeah. Cats become liquid when it's over 75 degrees. It's kind of fucked up, you know? You have to air condition your cats. You have to do this. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Alright. What does the... Y'all tied the poll. Okay. I see. I think that means we gotta make another poll. I think so. Ghost, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? I could make Alpha do it. Alpha, do you want to make a poll? I know you're on mobile, and it like sucks. But I believe in you. I believe. Please. To see someone. Shut up. I feel like it's something really stupid that I'm missing. I have no idea why. I'll take the bread. You should always take the bread. I just, like, I know I need to make the fairies into the sword. I just don't know how. How does one turn a fairy into a sword? Can I put the fairies in the hydraulic press that is sword-shaped? You know? I just don't know where it is. Also, it's been like an hour and a half. I can stop being a big head. You can tell when I don't set the timer. Because then I just accept it, you know? This is my life, you know? Oof. Thank you, Jessica. Okay. Jessica, how did I get hairs stuck in the trigger of my controller? Like, it's fine now, but damn. I got up for 2 seconds. How? How does one do this? Come on, Pole. Come on, Pole. I believe in you. I believe in you. Come on, Pole. Yes. Oh. I'm actually kind of surprised. Huh. Really? Really? I guess I can check it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So the first thing I want to check and see if it's like enough is I want to see the item descriptions. You know, like I don't want to go straight to like the full-on walkthrough. Yeah. Items. Okay. Mm-hmm. It doesn't seem that the sword is in the item, so what do I need to do? I think I need to get a new sword, and then I need to find the final boss. But yeah, this doesn't even list the sword I'm getting, so something's up with that. Alright, let me look at my objectives. Okay, so the objectives of the final level according to the walkthrough is defeat the first boss, defeat the second boss. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I was never gonna get that. Okay. I've been roughly told what I need to do. Okay. So it's a music puzzle. Okay. Is that why the music is all fragmented? Apparently, and I didn't realize it. Okay. I still don't know the exact, like, solution, to be clear. Like, I know what to do with the music, and I know what to do with the different rooms in that one section playing different music. Like, I know that much. And then I know I need to recreate the theme from the start of the game. I know that. I know that. How do I even get up there? I always struggle getting up there, and I don't know why. J can take you to H. I don't really give a shit about H. I'm gonna go to one of those. Okay, C works, I think, right? No. It actually doesn't. Okay. How about I? We're just gonna run around until, like, things work out, I think. I think so. This area's a mess, and I think I'm choosing the idea of just not thinking. So now we're in E. E. Okay, that works. I can go down here, then back up here, and then over here. Yeah, and now we're in the loop, and this is why the music is different. And this is also why you don't get teleported around in the section of 4. So we need to make the opening song. But I don't know how the opening song goes. I'd kind of believe that. Does it go back though, maybe? Is that why the arrow's there? And then you go this way. And then you go this way around the loop? Did I do it? Did I do it? You fucker. No. What if I... I wonder if I need to actually let the song play. Like, out. I don't think I would, right? I'm almost tempted to take a death and go back to the start of the game. Just like, so we can hear it. Okay. Like, this feels like it would be the start, right? No, maybe not. Are you the starting song? Maybe it's like you... I mean, this one should be the final room in theory because it has the ball store, right? I don't know how it goes. Maybe I should listen to it. And maybe I should, like, reset it as well. I wonder if it cares about that. So let's reset. Okay. So let's say this is the start. Okay, sure, whatever. Then let's say it goes to this part. I believe that. Don't you have the walkthrough open? Yeah, but I don't want to completely spoil myself. I looked at it a little bit enough to realize what I'm meant to be doing here. Okay. So maybe this way. This way. This way. There's no way it's just a perfect circle, right? That's too simple. I think this could be the start. So this way... Is it the start? This way, this way... This way... Only wants to be a little spoiled, yeah. This way. This way. Did I do it? No. Maybe this is the starting room. I don't know what the starting room is. I really probably should go back and listen to the song. That's weird. Why'd the music not reset for this one? That's very odd. thought... Hey, that's suspicious. What? That's really weird. Is it more than just these 4 rooms? I feel like at a certain point I'm just gonna walk through them in like the correct order, you know? No, I shouldn't look at the walkthrough anymore. I know what I'm meant to be doing. Like, I know what I'm meant to be doing. Let me take a death. No. This is gonna take a while. Did I save last time? I don't think I did. Did I? Like when I took a death? I'm trying to think if it'd be easier for me to just reset. It might? But do I want to risk that? I mean, I was starving last time. Yeah, I think we can just reset. I think we can. I think so. I think so. Okay. I think. What's funny is I don't even know where the opening theme plays, if they're talking about the first area or... I mean, it's not this song. Yeah, so I guess they're talking about the first area. Okay. Okay, we have to listen, chat. We have to really fucking listen to the song. Okay. Extremely important. Okay. What is the song? Show me the song. Okay. Oh, how am I gonna remember this? That's the start, right? Can I reset the music to hear the start? No. I could just reset again. You have to time something to a song. There's 4 rooms in the final level, which each play a fragment of this song. And I need to go through those 4 rooms in the order of the song. I think is what's happening. I'm not confident on it only being the 4 rooms. I think I want to reset again. I think I do. Yeah. The Stevie's legal. Yeah. Yeah. I just psycho Calibur things. Nah. Hmm. I strongly suspect we'll need to walk back her words at some point in the song. Okay. Really? Hi, Potato. You're so cute. You're so cute. Okay, Potato. Okay, I got my pen out to try and help, I guess. So section 1 is like raising up. And then section 2 is like down and then up. No, this one's like just really low and stays there. Now this one's like really high and then goes down near the end. Does that make any sense, your head depths? No. What? You're the low part. You're the high part. Then you go down near the end. This is the start, right? No. Yes. Is it just the 4? Low? That's at the start. Then is this part 2, I guess? And this is part 3. And then this would be part 4. Okay. So is it just the 4? No repeats? Okay, alright. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but honestly, I'm just gonna teleport straight up there and whatnot. I don't want to go on a full health and spend time doing all that and whatnot. I want to make sure we can actually get to the boss. Hey, Tenchi. Plus intended only for people in prog rock bands. I mean, I think it's possible to solve. I think it's a obtuse puzzle in a Famicom game, which... Yeah. It's a Famicom game. There's gonna be an obtuse puzzle somewhere in there. It's really, really obscure. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm a little lost. Those Nintendo Power sales? Well, this is a Japan exclusive game. Nintendo Power wasn't a thing over in Japan. No, they were doing this for the love of the game. Also sucks because it's just the reason. Yeah! Okay, so here's one of the songs, I think. Hey, Seven Fingers, how you doing? Welcome in. This is the start, I think. Okay. I think... Now you... Is that 4? No. I guess that's 2. I think the sections are shorter than I thought. Huh. Huh. I mean, that lines up with what I have marked for 2. So what are you? This is what I would say is 4. What the fuck? You know, I definitely have this one marked. No, not as 4. Do I? I have one marked as like fully just like low in my brain. Are you low? You might be low. Yeah. And then you're the one who starts high up? Yeah. Yeah. There's something fucked up near the start, though. Like, this is the starting song, right? Like, I feel confident about my start, and I feel confident about my end. And that's about it. I just don't remember that little bum bum bum, like in the middle. What is the puzzle? But I also think I'm missing the Psycho Sword. Or the Holy Sword. I feel like it should be called the Psycho Sword. Okay? Yeah, let's go back to the starting song. I want to see where the bum 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 is. I need to see the bum bum bum. I need to see the bum bum bum. Also, we have like 3 hours to finish a single boss fight. I can take my time on this puzzle. Where's the bum bum bum? Ain't that right, Potato? You don't know what the fuck is happening. You can't even hear the song because you don't have headphones. Shame. They need to make headphones for cats. This is 2, right? Does it have a bump bump bump? It does. And then it's 3. And then it's 4. Yeah, 1. 2. 3. 4. But the thing is, like, my 2 section feels so much longer than it should. 1. 2. 3. 4. 1. Like, am I crazy that like 1 and 2 are significantly longer than 3 and 4? think I'm crazy. I think I'm just crazy. I feel like you just walk through the rooms like normal. I feel like you just walk through them. You just walk through. You know? I don't know if there's any tricks. I think you just walk. You know? I don't think they're trying to deceive me. I don't know if they are. I can tell you I'm lost, though. A little bit. Oh, so this is the one boss area, right? Yes. Okay, so I can go this way. So 1? There's something missing between 1 and 2. I'm missing something. I'm missing something. There's another thing. No, there's another thing. No, there's more, chat. Chat, no, there's more. Are we sure, like, going, like, down this way goes to the wall? It does. Oh my god. There's another room somewhere. Where? Do any of these other rooms connect to music shit? Like, do you play a song over here to the right? No. There's a missing song, but it's a square of 4. Where does the 5th room fit in the square? It doesn't exist. There is no 5th part. Thank you for the head pat. Why aren't you spawning? I'm looking more at the walkthrough. Okay, fine. Wait, okay, maybe I won't. What you got, Omnicore? There's a 5th room! Okay. Top left. Top right. Bottom right. And go right. Yeah? But that doesn't change any songs, I don't feel like. Is that it? Like, it has to be something like that. The right does the same song. Well, the right doesn't have a new song. Yeah, most of the time when you, like, leave a room, it just, like, keeps the songs going. It's only these 4 rooms that actually start up a song, I think. But also, I must be wrong. Like, I must be. Or even is this? This is the... Yeah. Because the third part's too short? Yeah. I agree. I just don't know the fifth room is. Let me see if I need to get the sword. The game keeps telling me I need to get a sword. I'm looking at the walkthrough, and then the walkthrough didn't mention anything about the sword. Okay, let's see. Okay. The map is hellish. Of course it is. Okay. The only objective of this area is to challenge and defeat the two bosses. However, you'll have to complete a couple steps before the game grants you permission to enter the caves to fight them. In order to engage the first battle, you must visit the hut in room C. The only way to arrive there is through room F. From the start, which is room A, you should travel to room C, and then to room H, and then to room F, and then to room C, and then you can visit the hut. You talk to the lady inside, then return to room F, return to room B, and then return to room G. This is where the first boss can be found. Okay, we did the first boss, that's fine. Hi, Rennie, how's it going? Hi, Rennie, I see you. Hi, how you doing? Hi. Okay, here you will encounter the devil. Alright. And then it's the great devil we're stuck on. Once the devil is defeated, the game is not over yet. It is time to solve the second riddle of the forest. From room G, head to room I. Head east to room I. Rooms I, J, K, and L are special. They are arranged in a square, and the music that will now play there is different from the other rooms. In fact, each room contains a snippet of the main theme that is being played in the first area. In order to solve the riddle of the forest, you must visit the rooms such that you recreate the original tune of the game. To do so, start out in room I. Which one is that? Okay, that's the top left. Okay. How's Word Game doing today? It's driving me crazy. I kinda love it. Okay, start out in room I, and then you travel clockwise to room J. However, the first refrain repeats itself a second time. So travel back west to room I, and then again to room J. What? I don't think the song does that. Are you sure? Okay, so it's upper left, upper right. Yeah. Okay. Got the urge to replay Hollow Knight? You should. You should.
I would like to talk to whomever made this puzzle. Just talk.
Okay.
No, I won't hurt them. I just want to talk to them.
So, room I, or yeah, top left. Top left, top right. Top left, top right. Bottom right. Bottom left. And then you once again need to go back up to top left. Okay. Okay. And of course, everyone go follow Rennie. I feel like we've tried that. Okay. Okay. Like, even if we spawn at the boss, I have like no fucking health. Like, we're not fighting it. But like, I just want to see. So they claim. So this room. This room. This room. That's not how the song goes. The song doesn't go beep beep boop twice. It doesn't do that. No, it doesn't. No, it does. They're lying. I don't know if I need to let the songs play up, but I figure I might as well. Okay. Oh my god, it's open. This fucking game. What do you mean that's the solution? The song doesn't go beep boop twice. This is a lie. This is a lie. This is a lie. The game is lying to you. Also, we do have an ad coming up, and also I do actually need to farm for the boss and all that. So before we see it, let's farm. That's not how the song goes. No, it's not. There's no beep beep boop twice. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna listen to the song. It does not go beep beep boop twice. It does not do that. That's not how the song goes. Somebody fucked up this puzzle. They fucked it up. Did they think it was too easy? If it just like was a clockwise circle? Okay, we're listening to the song because we're normal. That's section 1. And then it's section 2. And now they claim it goes back to section 1. It is not going back to section 1 right now. This is section 3. And that's section 4. The song just does 1, 2, 3, 4. It does not do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't do that. Yeah, no, that's still 3. Yeah, that's straight from 2 to 3. And that's 4. One, two, three, 4. What do you mean? Game makes your pee-pee retire. So true. So fucking true. He was lying. But the thing is, there's something with those first 2 sections. Like, those first 2 sections are definitely longer than 2 and... Or, yeah, the first 2 sections are longer than 3 and 4. There's something with that. Like, I feel like I need to, like, record the game soundtrack and then, like, I don't know, put it into, like, a fucking, like, Audacity. Like, record, like, each of those 4 rooms and try and recreate it that way. Because, like, there's something there. I just don't think it's what they claim. But there's something. I think they're lying, though. I think they're lying, though. I think they just went a little crazy. I think they did. I don't know how this puzzle ended up in the way it... No. Would that make sense? I wonder... I'm trying to think. I have theories. I have theories, but they're wrong. But I have theories in my head. I do. You have to understand. You have to understand. There's theories in my head. But they make no sense. But they almost make sense. But it almost makes sense. I don't know. I'll need to walk through the pattern again and see how it feels in motion. It's like like, I wonder if it's just like a weird programming thing and whatnot, because normally, like, in order to like warp around rooms and whatnot, you have to like back into the room in order for it to like warp you properly. I don't know, it's weird to explain and I'm explaining it poorly, but like, point is, you do like back up into like every single room except for like the third. And like, I don't know, I could somewhat understand it if it's just like, oh, you need to like back into every single room in order to make it work, but it's not like that for the third. Hey Tapper, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? This game is driving me crazy, but I think we just figured out how to get to the final boss. And by we figured out, I mean we looked at the walkthrough. How you doing? How you doing? No, you're playing Mega Man X5? Is it good? I think I've heard mid things about that. Yeah, I don't think it's one of the bad ones. Yeah. I think. My brain is so huge. My brain is so confused. No, like, I feel like I need to explore more of the game, because, like, I want to know my theories. Wait, what? Is that what I expected would happen? Yes. Yes, okay. Sorry, I kind of just run through this area willy-nilly. I do. It's a bad habit. You. I want to start crying. The tweaks patch for it makes the game a lot more tolerable, yeah, and the vanilla experience is a slog. Damn. Fair enough. Where am I? Oh, Dabs. How are you lost? Because you're in a teleporter maze. Hate to tell you this, Dabs. You are in a teleporter maze. Got the fucking... what? Owl from Ocarina of Time phenomena? Fair enough. Sorry for being low energy. I'm losing it. A little bit. A tiny bit. A little bit. I'm a little crazy. I'm a little crazy, meow meow. There's a meow meow. I don't go that way, Dubs. How about this? So this kind of works. Okay, does it? Yes. Okay. Gives the option to turn off navigators, it makes the game easier. Okay. Fair. Okay. I'm almost like, what if Because I know they reuse music in this game. What if this music puzzle isn't actually based on the song at the start of the game, but what if it's based on the song from one of the other worlds? And what if one of the other worlds remixes the song from the first world? I wonder if that's what happened here. Because something happened to this puzzle. Something happened. Okay, so this is song 1. And then the theory goes, like, we need to back into song 1. Which is weird. It's all weird. But then we don't back into those. But we do back into the final one. What is that? What is What is that? No, I'm sorry. I want to experiment more. Also, I'm scared of the boss. Please understand. I'm just curious how this works. Like, what if the idea was like, oh, you approach it this way, and then you go around, and then maybe you see the arrow, and you're like, aw shit, I gotta go backwards. And then you go through here, and then you get to the end, and this like unlocks the final boss, but it like needs to reset the room in order to show you it. That doesn't work. Okay. Because that would also make more sense than the actual solution. No, okay. Like, you know, what if they expected players to walk the wrong way first, and then the arrow to correct them? No, that's not what they wanted. They wanted players to walk the correct way. And then the wrong way. And then the correct way. Why? Why are you like this? Okay, we gotta fight the boss. We gotta... Oh god, here we go. Okay, let's see what this is. Something happened. Ah! Well, I guess we got the sword. Does that mean I can't use my fairies in this fight? Also, okay, swap disc. How big is the boss gonna be if it takes up like a nearly like full side of the— Hi! I can't pause. Wait, how do I attack? Why weren't you attacking there? Because I'm on the edge of the screen. I see. Oh, this game and being a mess. Never change. What do I hit? Your face? Yes. But not like that. But not like that. What? Come on. Hello? Chad, I think we're dead. Can I get him to get away from the edge, I wonder? Can I get him? Okay, he can move. Okay. Okay, game design. This game is so good. It's so awful, though. I have so many thoughts about it. Also, this song is terrible. The person who allowed this to be the final boss fight song. Good for them. I guess. I guess I support them. I don't know if I want to, but I do. Oh my god. Oh my god. How do you fight it? I'm thinking really hard. What? So I can't use my fairies to heal. Okay. Why? 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 No, why? What? I don't know how to feel about this game. I think I've just hit bewilderment. It's no longer like, oh, this is like an insane video game. It's just like, bewildered. It's like I'm playing Fire Rock, except it's like 20 hours long. Okay. What? See, notice how this area uses the same song. I wonder if this is... I want to listen. Is this song a remix? Area, like, part 1. That's part 2. That's 3. Okay, so no. The music puzzle is not based on this section. Hey Bland, how you doing? Can we get a shout out to Bland? Can we get this? I'm just confused. Gay? No, what? I mean, like, I am. But, huh? What are you, huh? What? Huh? Uh-oh. Explain yourself. Okay. Thought you heard something about it. Okay. Anyways. I'm going to the Hell Dimension personally. That's where you'll find me. I'm trying to think so hard about just how this works. So we want to go there. My brain is fried. My brain is broken. My brain has brain broken diseasey. I hate to tell you this, chat. But I'm telling you I have brain broken diseasey, okay? I'm sorry. Sorry you had to wait so long to know. Where is E? E is there. Okay, that works, I think. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's not a bad way to get to the area. Or is it? Yeah, it works, I think. Diseasey. 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 I'm curious if he needs to reset this puzzle. Let's see, do you need to reset it? Or is it just like, as long as you put in the correct order? As long as you put in the correct order, it works. Okay. That's kind of nice of them. What if I try using my fairies before I go into the death room? Because, like, I have max everything. I can't get more health. I can't get more bread for the fairies. I can't do much. Also, I love that there's no intro to the boss fight. It just is here. Wait, what? Wait, my fairy worked. I'm sorry, what? My fairy's equipped? You weren't equipped last time. Oh shit, fairies work? Oh my god, fairies work? Oh. That's nice. I guess. I play some ass video games, you know? Some ass video games that don't want to let you land a single hit. Okay, I can just sit down here for a little bit. Okay, question is how long is that fairy gonna last? Not very long, I don't think. Because I kind of think it's more so just like the game forgot to deload the fairy. Is like the situation that's happening here. I don't think I'm like actually meant to be able to use the long range attack. Yeah, there it goes, the fairy's done. Well, that was fun. I almost feel like it goes better with me. Can I go in there, I wonder? Am I able to hit the eyeball? No. But that's a hitbox. Wait, why is it moving? I guess I was behind it. I'm trying to think how you even get in there without getting, like, hit. Clearly not how I'm doing this. Let's see, does my boomerang work? No, I do not have a functional boomerang right now. Okay. Well, that sucks. So what is my strategy? Cry? We can sit in the corner and we can use the fairy for a while. That'll help a bit. And then I wonder... Did it make me swap discs? What disc are we on? Just curious. Is this area on disc A? Wait, what? Wait. What disc are we on? Okay, we are on disc B. Okay, sorry. I thought the boss fight was on disc A. Huh. But yeah, no, I can definitely use the fairy power more efficiently, definitely. And that should help with things. Yeah. So how has the grinding been late game? Honestly, it's been a lot better than it was at the start of the game. Like, at this point, the grinding in the game's essentially just, I tend to farm to get an extra, like, 100 bread. Like, each run. Which, I don't know, I feel like takes maybe, like, 5 minutes, if that. Which, like, you know, it's not, like, great to most of the time have to farm for 5 minutes every time you want a single attempt at the game. Like, it still exists, but, like, not as bad as the start of the game. Like, I mean, well, one of the very first things the game did was make me farm for, like, an hour straight to buy an item. Like, I think that might have been the very first thing the game did. Because this game is normal. You can't save up and keep your bread. You can save up and keep your bread, but there's not much point, in my opinion. Yeah. Like, as long as you are. Because the main thing that's killing me is the boss fights, and as long as I go into the boss fights with, like, you know, full health and both fairies, that's about as good as it gets. The extra bread doesn't help, you know? The extra bread will give me, like, more time to, like, explore, but I'm not too concerned about that, you know? Yeah. Okay, let's see if I remember the routes. How you doing, nobody? How you doing? How you doing? Like, I vaguely remember, I think, right? It's like this, backtrack, through here. Yeah, that's it. That's perfectly fine. For as much of a hike as this game could be, yeah, that's fine. So we play the song once, we play 2, we play 1, we play 2, we play 3, we play 4, we play 1, we play 4. Insane. Insane. But okay. Not bad, watch some Twin Peaks and play Dark Souls. Nice, nice. Ghost, can we add Twin Peaks to the list of things we should like watch? I've never seen it. I should like watch Twin Peaks one of these days. I really should. Oh my god, he actually approves this. He's just happy he doesn't need to watch Honey Boo Boo. I keep trying to make this man watch Honey Boo Boo and he's really against it, believe it or not. He really doesn't like this idea. What's on the list? Hell yeah. There's gotta be a better way to do all of this. Ah, shit. Oh my god, please? Amazing, incredible boss design. Fuck yeah! I was gonna say, if they try and make me actually do that boss fight instead of a damage race. Yeah, I think that's GG. I think so. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you, Critic. Thank you, thank you. We'll do Honey Boo Boo / Simpsons watching. Fair enough. The steps? Slew the demon. You mean slayed? What does slew mean, English translation? Is slew a past tense of slayed? And brought back peace? Depths? You are a true hero. It is? Like it's an actual word? Oh, fair enough. It's a stew boat with ready spirits. I see. Yes, Devs. I thought the past tense of slay was slayed. No. What the game? What is this? What is this? What was this? You can slay a man can be slain, men can be slew. I don't think I like the word slew. And I don't think I do. You know? Also, what are you loading, game? Oh? Just the opening. Okay, yeah, that's it. Honestly, more of an ending than I thought it would have, but also, oh my god, that final boss fight was bad. Queen Slew. Slew just feels like it would be like a shitty, like, 90s word. You know? Like, it fits in the same place in my brain as, like, radical. You know? Hey, Jace. To where it's like, oh my god, if I was, like, to be killed, and then they're like, Dep Slew. What the fuck? Hey, James. So we gotta review this game, don't we? I don't know how to review it. I don't know what any of that was. Also, why does the final boss have such a cool design here? And then you actually play the final boss and it's like Scrambloo Scribbloo. I'm curious if they did anything for the file. Also, I love how this game has no credits. Not one. I'd be surprised if they do anything to the save file, but I'm curious. What was that? What was any of that? What? Did they do anything? Answer, no. Insanity, yeah. Alright, let me get the game review ready. Yeah, okay. Give me like 30 seconds. I don't think I did model calibration. I didn't. Hi. What the fuck? Hydrate? Yeah. 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 Yeah, and a stretch, that's fair. Do the self-care things? Yeah. I need to after that game. I do. Okay. Hi. What the fuck was that? What the I kinda loved it. But I hated it. But I loved it. But I hated it. But I loved it. It's been a while since we finished a game, huh? Like, yeah, let me check how long this game actually took. Let me check real quick, okay? Enjoy being able to see the background for once. Okay, I am echoing in my ear. That is kinda fucked up, kinda evil. Alright, so what? This is our 4th stream playing the game? Is it only the 4th? No, it's the 5th. Yeah, it's okay. Alright. Okay, so... Okay. Been averaging like a little under 5 hours each stream, so... a little under 20 hours there. Played it for another 2 hours today. I feel comfortable saying 22 hours. That might be rounding up a little bit, but... I feel comfortable saying 22 hours for the game. Yeah. Okay. Damn. How long did Zelda 2 take? Just curious. 9 hours. Okay. What the fuck? 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 Difficulty. I What is difficulty? Like, I always find it really hard to rate difficulty when it comes to things like farming and like mapping. Because like, I feel like with enough time, anyone can do it, you know? But at the same time, I feel like this game did like every single thing possible. when it comes to, like, I don't know, adding difficulty in ways that just kind of waste your time, you know? Hi, Potato. That's no Potato. Milo. Do you want out the room right now? Do you want to wait? You look like you're gonna kill me. I'm getting a cat. We're going on a journey. See, like, I don't fucking know, like... Also, the game's weird in the sense of, like, I feel like you need to split it up into, like, two different halves. It's very much a game of two different halves. Where, like... I'm trying to think of, like, difficult moments in the game. Like, you have the very first boss, which requires you to farm really heavily for, like, an item. That's insane. That's just insane. And then I think they did the same with the second boss, where I had to farm really heavily for an item. They never did that throughout the rest of the game. They only did that for the first two bosses. And then you had the maze section. That was crazy. That was crazy. Having a maze that's 3 floors, each floor is the size of a full level. And then every time you die, you had to redo every level in the game. That was crazy. That was crazy. But I don't know how, like, difficult it was. It just took a long fucking time. But even then, I don't know, this game pushed my patience, and I feel like I'm a patient person when it comes to stuff like this. I'm gonna give it a 7. I don't know if it deserves that, but I'm sure, yeah. Gameplay. What the fuck is the gameplay? Like, genuinely, I don't know. I don't know. Almost every single boss in the game is a damage race. Almost every single enemy in the game, you can just run past or tank the hit. Like, nothing really matters, but it's like so big that, like, it's grand, it's a adventure, it's... Like, I feel like most games where, like, you know, the bosses and enemies don't really matter at all, it ends up with, like, a game where it feels like nothing matters. But this game was just how big it was and how, honestly, heavy the stakes were for dying. Like, it's a process when you die. It's a fucking punishment. Like, I don't know, it worked. I don't know how. I don't know my thoughts. Like, on just, like, a standard, like, the bones of the gameplay level. On that level. I feel like it's like a 2. But, like, it was fascinating and just, like, the pacing. And the decisions. And, like, it takes a bit to fascinate me like that, you know? To where, like, like, if I don't know. I don't know. Like, if there was, like, a fascination category, it would get, like, a 10 out of 10, and the gameplay would be a 2. But there's not a fascination category. So, like, I don't... No, like, I guess a 4? I don't know. It was like awful, but it was great. But it was, I don't know. I don't know. The controls, I think they were good, honestly. I don't have any problems with the controls. Make a fascination category. Yeah, but, like, what games would that even apply to other than this one? This is a game of its own level. I do think the controls are fine. I don't have any issue with the controls, like, at all. I'll give it a solid 9. I don't think the bosses are designed well for the controls. I'll go down to an 8. Like, I think the controls are good, they just, like, don't use them, you know? But, like, they're good. The graphics... I don't know. I don't know. Like, they're... Oh my god. Like, all in all, the graphics look inexperienced, I'd say. But, like, even just, like, you know, using the final boss as an example, the final boss looks awful. But then the portrait of the final boss at the start of the game looks amazing. And then you have stuff like, you know, like level 2 is, like, a place full of yellow sand and, like, antlions and, like, that kind of stuff. And then level 3 is, you know, a big gray area full of bones and cactuses. And area 3 is meant to be the desert. And area 2 is just meant to be, like, a place. And it's like... It feels like they, like, wrote down a list of, like, every world they wanted in the game. And then the person who did graphics just didn't look at that list until, like, the final second. So then you have a lot of worlds that, like, only very, very, very loosely fit the theme. And even then, like, it's a mess. It's a mess. Welcome and I need a glass of water. I think hydrate's on cooldown, I must admit. I think so, but I appreciate the sentiment. I don't know. Oh god, how did it look? A mess. It was just a mess. But it was kind of fascinating. I'll give it a 6. The sound. I thought the sound was fine. It was fine. It was fine. The vibe. What was the vibe? I don't know. Great Value Zelda. It's more than that, though. It's so much more than that. I just... Take care, a glass of water. Have a lovely rest of your day. I don't know. Like, it was like so bad and so boring that it became fascinating in the sense of like, oh my god, this crew managed to put a game together, you know? Like, I don't know what that line is. But it's like something where it's like, you know when you play a game that feels like it was made by a competent team, and then the game is mid, and then you're just kind of bored by it? But then there's a game like this where it feels like it's made by like, you know, a chair trying to do a solo, and like, the fact the chair managed to do a mid-ass solo is really impressive. And I can't help but root it on and love it. But at the same time, like, it was painful. What do you mean the chair got a solo? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know. Game made by mad people who knew what they wanted to do. I think they knew what they wanted to do. I don't think they knew how to execute it though at all. Like, can I, like, honestly dead ass? Can I... Can I do this? You don't see anything. You don't see anything. I feel like it's the only way to rate my experience with, you know, Seiken Psycho Calibur. That's a 5 out of 10. But like a 5 out of 10 paints it as like just a mid game. And like it's not. This is Excel with colors. It's not Excel. It is Google Sheets. No, but the story. Why are the sheets black and red? Because I'm black and red. No, but what the fuck is the story? What is that? Did you not read the opening crawl? I did. I don't know. So two fairies get kidnapped, and you need to save the fairies from the big evil devil, right? So the first 2 levels of the game are dedicated to saving the fairies. And then level 3 has you go to hell, which makes sense. Sure, we're trying to kill the devil. And then instead of killing the devil, they send you to space. And then you go through a massive maze in a pyramid. And then you get sent to an ice world? And then you get sent to random islands. And then you get sent to the forest, where you then kill the devil. And like, I don't think it all fit, you know? Hi Tante. Everyone say hi to Tante and congratulate Tante for having the current high score in the Discord challenge that's happening. We're currently running an event in the Discord server to see who can get the highest score in Rally X. That's currently ongoing, but Tante currently has the record. So, shout out to Tante. Also, someone try and beat Tante, please. And also, thank you for the bits. Thank you. Enjoy the blurk. Enjoy. No, but like, I said it like during the stream, but like honestly, I kind of genuinely wish the game ended at level 4. I think the game would have made so much more sense if it ended at level 4. Because like then it would be levels 1 and 2 have you save the fairy. Level 3 has you go to hell. And then level 4 has you do the big maze section. And like the big maze section is by far the most grand part of the game. And then like, you know, you finish the big maze and you fight the devil and that's it. You know, like I think that would have worked much, much better. And like even from like a gameplay standpoint, after you do level 4 in the Great Maze, they completely changed the continue system to like allow the game to be longer. Up until starting level 5, you have to restart the game from the start every single time. But as soon as you beat level 4, then you just warp exactly where you need to go and that's that. Which is a wild decision, and I get why they did that because the game is so big. But also like, just the lengths they went to try and make the game longer. despite everything fitting much, much, much better. If they just made it a 4-level game, it would have worked so much better as a 4-level game. And then also, I think if they had the time to only focus on the 4 levels, I think they could have designed proper boss fights. I don't know what the fuck they were doing in levels 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. And then, like, you compare the game, like, lengthwise to, like, other Famicom Disk System games. Like, I mean, you can see how long I put into other games. Like, the game this one compares most to and whatnot currently is Love Warrior Nicole. Love Warrior Nicole is a 7-hour game. This is a 22-hour game. I don't know if they needed to do all of that. I don't know. I kind of just sit here baffled anytime I talk about the game. The point is the story, it makes no sense. Like, I feel like they designed a 4-level game and then they were told last second, hey, you should add more levels. Your game can't only have 4. Like, it's... I don't know. It would be like if you played Castlevania and fought Dracula, and then afterwards the game included, like, I don't know, the Adventures of Tom Sawyer for the NES, like, afterwards. And it's like, it's not like the Adventures of Tom Sawyer for NES is a bad video game, but I just don't know if Castlevania needed all of that at the end, you know? Like, I just... I don't know if my journey to killing Dracula was improved by heading to the Rainbow Cloud World in Adventures of Tom Sawyer. But it did definitely need more Castlevania, but they didn't put in more Castlevania, and they put in Adventures of Tom Sawyer. I'm just confused. I'll give the story like a 5, but I'm confused. The potential, I think it had potential for a 10 out of 10 if it was well executed, but it's not well executed. There is nothing here that was executed well other than the music and the controls. But, like, it's executed badly enough to the point it's fascinating. You're hungry and sleepy, don't mind you. Oh, you're fine. Same. I'm confused. I'm just confused. The dementia is really kicking in today. So overall... I don't want to talk about it. 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 I like hated so many things this game did, and the entire game is pain, and like it's awful. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful. But it's fascinating. It's fascinating, though. It's a train wreck. It's nothing but a train wreck. Pretend you don't see anything. did I even input the, no, pretend you don't see anything. No. It can be bad and still interesting. This is true. However, like, Oh shit, thank you for the bits. What the fuck? Thank you. Better entertain train wreck than a middling game. Yeah, no, that's what it is. I'm gonna think about this game for a while. I mean, what, I've already thought about it for like nearly 2 weeks straight. And like, I'm gonna keep thinking about it. Like, if we compare it to other games in the Famicom project so far, like, we start off with Zelda 2. It's no Zelda 2. Zelda 2 is a genuinely excellent game with no problems. Esper Dream. Esper Dream I found to be made by a very competent studio who made a decently competent game. However, I found it overly easy, I found it a little boring, and I found some of their ideas to just straight up be kind of bad. It was just kind of boring. And I had so much more fun playing this. I found this game just fascinating at every turn, every level. It's just a fascinating game. I cannot say I was ever bored by it. I can't. You know? Malzo Magazine, this is so much better. It's not close. Same with golf. Otaki is an interesting idea. It's a fun idea, even. But I found Otaki to be a bit frustrating. I don't think this is a very frustrating game all in all. And I also have to give this game credit for being, 4 times longer. And I think more fun throughout all of that. Yeah, 3D Battles of World Runner I found pretty mid, all in all. Another game made by a competent studio, knows what they're doing. It's just fine, Dirty Pair. Dirty Pair is probably the closest that this game, like, compares to in terms of just general vibe. Yeah. I'd agree with that. I gotta get a cat again, apologies. Dooba, let's go and get a cat. He doesn't know. But yeah, Dirty Pair Project Eden I think is the closest game that compares to this in terms of vibe that I've played lately. And like Dirty Pair... I liked Dirty Pair in the mess it was. I really did. But the thing is, Dirty Pair... I found the shoot 'em up levels kinda just boring. They were just bad in like an uninteresting way. And then the game had the 2 really interesting mazes. This game had 9. I don't know, this game is just interesting. I don't know, I feel like it takes a lot for a game to make me like, speechless. And I think I mostly am when it comes to Psycho Calibur. Especially that boss fight. I'm still processing that boss fight. I'm gonna be real with you. Also, there's a cat trying to sit on my lap, if you can hear that. Like, what was that? What was that ending sequence? We're just gonna have 2 swords come together, barely explain that that's meant to be your fairies combining into being a sword. No animation for that, no explanation, no anything. And then we're just gonna cut immediately to the boss, who has no dialogue, no name, no animation. And he's just gonna move around the black background. And then he's going to flash a couple times, and then the game's gonna say end. Like, what was that? I Like, like maybe if they set it up more. Like, okay, so I'm like meant to believe that like the boss has been like, you know, like terrorizing the townspeople and like kidnapping the fairies and like all of that, right? And you talk to a lot of townspeople throughout the game. And not one of them complains about, you know, the town being terrorized. To them, it's just another day. They make zero mention of the boss. Like, genuinely, like, trying to think of, like, did anyone even talk about the boss in the game? Like, you had the mid-boss. Before the mid-boss, there was a line of text saying, "This is the devil's room." And that's it. And then the true final boss, like, I don't know, after the mid-boss, there was like a line of text saying, "It gets worse from here." And that's it. That's the only mention of the final boss really in the game. It's just the line, "It gets worse from here." That's crazy. Wish there was a developer interview for this game. I am gonna try my best to find more information about this. I need to think about it. I've been going through a Famitsu lately and whatnot, right? Like, as I go through this project. Famitsu is... I don't know if they're still ongoing. I genuinely don't know. I think they are. But, Japan gaming magazine and whatnot, which was extremely active around this time. And I know they did a lot of coverage of this game. And I am so curious to see if they actually, like, I don't know, have developer interviews or anything. Because I know they have a lot of maps of the game in their magazine. But, yeah. How do you say it? It's connecting all the fairies and opening a gate to the nightmarish hell again and go to sleep where Satan just wants attention. I don't know. I don't know what it was. It was fun though. I really liked it. I really did. I need to think about things. Let's head over to the just chatting scene. I need to think about things. So here's the plan, okay? And like, scream at me if I don't do this. But, oh, I'm gonna butcher this. But tomorrow we should be playing Mei Kyujin da Papa. I tried a little bit. I should look up the pronunciation. From my understanding, it's a Konami top-down game like this and whatnot, though it might be limited continues. And I know it has like the hopping feature that's later used in... I'll get there. Star Tropics. The movement's like a Star Tropics, I think. Yeah, I should be streaming that tomorrow. Really, really should be. Decently confident about that. If I don't stream tomorrow, yell at me. You should do this. You should do this. You should yell at me, okay? Okay. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna lay down and think about this game. And probably look at Famitsu. And maybe go crazy. And maybe go a little more crazy. Maybe. But, yeah, thank you for watching. What the fuck? What the fuck? Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the raids. What the fuck? Thank you? But I'm confused. But I'm very confused. I'm extremely confused. I'm so confused. I'm so gonna end up going on a Discord call with Ghost and just making puppy noises for the next hour, aren't I? Yeah, that's where my brain is at right now. My brain is in, I just need to brain off puppy mode. You know, that. You'll be fine, Ghost. You'll be fine. You'll survive the puppy noises. But thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Take care, everyone. I should find someone to raid. I should, like, do that. My brain is gone. My brain is gone. My brain is gone. They took my brain and threw it away. Have I managed to rate them yet? No? What the fuck? I should do that. Okay, we're rating Kayla. Okay, okay. See you next time.